And we should have ignition of the retro rockets. And we should be having a good confirmation of retro rocket cutoff, and we are standing by for jettison of the retro module in approximately 15 seconds after their propellant level deplete. The Gemini spacecraft is consisted of 3 modules. As I was saying earlier, the Gemini spacecraft is consisted of 3 modules. The Reentry module, which consists the pressurized living space for the 2-man crew designed for the Gemini vehicle for their durations on orbit, where they will spend most of their time. Right beneath the Reentry module is the retro module, which we have just utilized to propel the Gemini spacecraft onto a suborbital trajectory to land, crashing to splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean. Finally, there is the equipment module, which is just before retrofire, which provides reaction control, propellant, electricity, and fuel cell services to the Gemini spacecraft. The equipment module is attached to the Gemini spacecraft constantly during the on-orbit phases. Currently, the crew is 2 minutes away from the initiation of their reentry, otherwise known as entry interface. Reentry is the phase of a space mission where the spacecraft would enter Earth's atmosphere, subjecting it to high pressure and high temperatures. As the craft enters the atmosphere at high speeds, the heat shield on the bottom of the reentry module will protect the Gemini spacecraft from the heat, pressure, and other factors that might harm the crew. As of now, entry interface of the Gemini vehicle should have begun. On a normal Gemini reentry, the capsule is expected to be subjected to 7 Gs of 7 Gs of deceleration, otherwise known as 7 times the gravity of the Earth. We are now 1 minute into the reentry process, as the capsule is expected to splash down in the Atlantic Ocean off the east coast of the United States. The reentry phase will take approximately 10 minutes before a drogue chute will deploy and slow the craft from supersonic speeds to subsonic speeds, which will happen approximately 10 minutes after the start of reentry. The crew is now 3 minutes into the reentry. After the drogue chute deploys and slows the spacecraft down to subsonic speeds, the main chute, which will be used to conduct most of the deceleration of the descent phase, will be deployed. After the main chute deploys, the RCS pod, which is responsible for attitude control of the capsule, during the reentry will be jettisoned and the craft will pitch down to 45 degrees angle of attack. Followed by the RCS pod jettison, the crew will deploy the landing bag, which will provide flotation once they splash down in the ocean. We are now 6 minutes into reentry, expecting max G, or the maximum amount of deceleration the crew will feel in less than 1 minute. Standing by, we should be expecting that max G in around 10 seconds. The area of max G should be passed by now, and the crew is now decreasing in terms of G's, which will give them a relatively smoother ride the rest of the way down. Now at over 8 minutes into the re-entry process, we can expect the deployment of the drogue chute, as mentioned before, in around 2 minutes. At which we will switch to the open loop communication frequency and have the ability to communicate with the crew for the rest of the descent. In less than 1 minute, the drogue chute will deploy and we will be able to obtain communication with the crew. Alright, we have a good confirmation of acquisition of signal with the crew and the deployment of the drogue parachute. We will now see if we are able to obtain comms with the crew. Gemini 12, Houston, how copy?
5x5 Houston, we have drogue chute deployed, standing by for main chute.
Roger that.
Okay, main chute is deployed.
Roger that. Main chute deploy confirmed. Okay, we have confirmation of the RCS pod check. How was the right back down?
Good.
Alright, can't confirm that you guys has pulled the snorkel ring, and we have confirmation that your landing bag has been deployed.
Okay, Roger. And about 1 minute 30 seconds to landing, correct?
That is correct, and the recovery crew can confirm that they have you in visual.
Okay, Roger.
Alright, 1 minute until splashdown. You and Buzz can go ahead and brace.
Roger.
Alright, there's 30 seconds. Alright, Jimmy 12, can we confirm splashdown?
Affirm.
Roger that. Splashdown confirmed. Recovery crew is en route, and you can go ahead and finish off your post splashdown checklist.
All right, roger that.
How does gravity feel?
Good.
Feels good to be home.
A from.
Okay, the recovery chopper now has you guys in sight.
Okay, roger that. And next item on our checklist is turning off comms with you.
Okay, roger that. I guess that's all there is in store from Gemini. Thank you for flying with NASA.
Yep, it's been a good program. It's nice to see it come to a successful conclusion. We broke the streak of bad luck with this final mission. This pretty much went perfectly.
Indeed. Well, what else is there to say? See you on the moon.
Okay, roger.
Flight recorders coming off in 3, 2, and 1.